few differences in terms of how we buy and sell and trade and the tools we use to analyze. So the main platform is called Sun Pump, and the actual platform URL is sunpump.meme, M-E-M-E. Very, very similar to pump.fun. If you remember, on pump.fun, we have all of the new launches here. We can sort them by what's just launched recently in terms of creation time. We can also sort by market cap to see what the largest coins were ever on pump.fun that have ever launched before. So we can check all of these things, and when we click into one of these, we can have a look at a few other things. We can buy and sell here as well, but obviously, as you've seen on the training, I don't recommend it. Better to use tools. But also we can get the socials, some replies here, some of the main holders here in terms of percentages. We can see all of that. Now on Sun Pump, it's a very, very similar platform. In the upcoming videos, I'm also going to show you what the differences are between Tron and Solana in terms of kind of market size, potential, how long I think these might potentially stay popular for as well. So on here, we can sort. When you come to this site, you'll see something similar to this. So don't connect your wallet or anything for now. I'm just going to show you exactly how it works. We can sort by launch time, trading volume, market cap, and 24-hour price increase. By market cap, this is useful because these largest coins, we can actually analyze these separately and see if there's any buy the dip opportunities. These will be more like wave 3s, which I've discussed in other areas of the training. Now for wave 1 moves, we're looking for brand new launches. So these are brandly new launched coins. So let's click into one of these so we can navigate. So let's click into this one, which is called Jump. Now this particular one, you can see it's got the same setup as pump.fun. We've got the bonding curve progress. When this all completes, then they will provide real liquidity. It will be deposited, it says here in SunSwap, and I'll show you that in just a moment. And then we're off and running, and you'll see this coin on Dex Screener, and it will be a different strategy we use to trade. But while it's on here, the strategy will change. And on here, at the moment, you can get down to a 1 minute chart. So it's not particularly useful because ideally you want an even smaller chart here. Ideally a seconds chart like we've discussed before on pump.fun. That can really help you. But at the end of the day, as long as you can see the market cap moving, this still gives you an idea of how well it's doing, as does the bonding curve progress. What is useful on this main page is you can see here in the top right, anything that's moved in terms of percentages, you can see it there quickly. So something that's moving fast right now, you can see it update there. So that's useful. Let's go back into one of the pages again. Now here in terms of socials, let's talk about that right now. So you're not always going to see socials on every single new project. So let's use the example of a larger one. Click on market cap here. Sundog is one of the most famous and well-known ones. So here, what you can see is on the right-hand side, you can see all of the socials here. And if you wanted to, you've got the contract address there as well. And if you scroll a little bit further down, you can copy the contract address here. Or if you want to see the creator wallet, you just click on here as well. There's just general summary. It's got market cap, liquidity, and stuff like that. Don't need to worry about that. And this is a little bit of a more detailed chart they have because this is live. But again, this is much better to analyze at the moment on Dex Screener. And very soon, we'll be able to use our tools for this because, for example, BullX, Photon, etc., they are integrating this, but it's obviously it takes a while. This you can see the bonding curve progress here, 100%. Obviously, you've got trading history here, holder distribution, all very useful. But again, we want ideally we want advanced tools to have a look at this further. And then we will be using a lot of the same indicators we've used in other sections of this training as well. So that's basic navigation. So it's quite easy and straightforward. The only thing here is the links. You can literally just click on them and go directly. So for example, I've clicked on this. I can go directly to Sundog page. And I'll discuss in a separate video how we analyze the socials for these Tron meme coins. We can use software actually just to see how much engagement is happening, especially on Twitter, x.com. And this is very, very useful just to see if we're very close to a market top with regards to these new coins. So that's it in terms of basic navigation. So this is sunpump.meme in a separate video. So we still have to discuss the socials. We have to discuss the strategies we're going to use. literally for now, what we'll use to buy and sell, because eventually it'll be software, which is going to be a lot faster. But for now, we just have to use a separate wallet. And we're going to have a look and see what happens exactly and what the delays are when these get to bonding curve completion. But basically, in a nutshell, because this is new, if it has staying power like Pump.Fund did, Pump.Fund is still doing really well, but it's been there for months now. So if this has staying power, it's a really, really good opportunity over the next few weeks and months to actually make some really, really good flips here on some Pump meme coins. Thanks for listening.